Let's set the stage. All but one of these accounts have been taken down or deactivated, which means I'm relying on screenshots and recordings from other people who caught this stuff before it vanished. When you look at Smartschoolboy09's posts, you're hit with something that feels like it's straight out of a nightmare. It's what appears to be an adult man decked out in heavy makeup, prosthetic teeth, and a school uniform. With visuals that are so heavily edited, they look like they belong in a surreal art project. I'm talking about over-the-top, almost hallucinatory editing. Think glitched-out filters that make your skin crawl. I'm dubbing this acid editing because it's like staring into a fever dream. But the visuals are just the tip of the iceberg. The captions are where things get really weird. They're written to mimic a child's voice, talking about riding a wobbly school bus home after a fun day, scrambling to catch the bus in the morning, or hanging out at a kids club after school. The bio doubles down on this act. Primary school superstar, mixed race, mastering 1 million subjects, account overseen by mom. It's crystal clear that whoever's behind this is role-playing as a kid. And it's not for innocent reasons. This account didn't just stop at playing pretend. It posted pictures of actual children, often in swimsuits or outfits that showed way too much skin. And they weren't subtle about it. They'd hammer home the ages like, hey, just so you know, I'm 9 years old. My buddies are 9 and 10, by the way. It's obsessive and it's gross. On top of that, they shared these acid-edited images of kids where their faces are unnaturally smoothed, their lips are bright red, and their smiles are stretched into something almost cartoonish. These posts would come with captions about school projects like, I'm teamed up with my pal Wilfred in the Achievers classroom, and we're killing it at environmental studies. It's this bizarre mix of mundane school talk and deeply disturbing imagery. The account also had this weird fixation on sticky situations and mini boots, with heels popping up in related accounts we'll get to later. And brace yourself. There were videos that seemed to show the account owner engaging in explicit behavior, which I'm going to heavily censor because, yeah, no one needs to see that unfiltered. They kept insisting they're younger than year 7, which is ages 11 to 12 in the UK, claiming they're just 9. When people started calling this account out, the responses were wild. Imagine someone commenting, yo, this account is straight up creepy, delete it. Smart Schoolboy didn't back down. They came back swinging, accusing the commenter, whose name I'm blurring out, of being jealous, rocking a trash profile pic, and having no posts, all while claiming they're out here bullying kids. In private messages, it got even more unhinged. They'd rant, you're just jealous, making up lies. Get a real job, you're gonna get busted. Your pathetic scare tactics won't faze me, you old geezer. Stop DMing me, I'm a minor. But the people confronting them weren't buying it. One person pointed out that there are multiple accounts with nearly identical faces, suggesting they're all run by the same adult, possibly with predatory motives. The account shot back, I've got one account, you moron, claiming to be a kid from Kenya and brushing off accusations of using prosthetics or makeup. As the backlash grew, the account posted a final message. I'm ignoring all the jealous haters. They act like they're my best friends just because I grew up fast in year 5. Tons of kids deal with this. School's awesome. Shortly after, it went dark, but it's not clear if Instagram banned it or if they deactivated it to avoid looking like the critics one. Based on the videos, the slang, and the school uniforms, the account pointed to the UK, specifically Pont, England. The school tied to that area was contacted, and they reportedly said this person isn't enrolled or living nearby. I can't stress this enough. Do not bombard that school with emails. They're already aware, and there's even a screenshot floating around from someone who got a response, though it's caused some drama on Reddit because people are like, stop bugging them! I've got that screenshot, and it backs up that the school knows what's up, so let's leave it at that. Now, why am I splitting this video into Smart Schoolboy 9 in a separate section for other accounts? Because it's widely believed that the same person was pulling the strings behind all of them, and it's a web of deception. Most of these accounts are gone now, except for one that's still up, but totally inactive. We're going to look at two in particular, Stephanie Schooley Truth 4611 and Miles.S95. Let's start with Stephanie Schooley Truth 4611, which claims to be a 13-year-old from London, Monaco, and Greece. Pretty fancy for a kid, right? This account posted about Smartschoolboy09's disappearance, saying, "Thanks to everyone asking about my school friend. His parents got professional advice to shut down his account for his safety because of online bullies." Then, out of nowhere, it pivots to, "Saturdays are for church, and church kids gotta look sharp." It's so random, it screams alternate account. The content on Stephanie Schooley Truth 4611? Same deal. More acid-edited photos of kids, looking almost AI-generated, with their ages front and center to keep the role-playing fantasy alive. They'll post, "I'm 13," as if that makes it okay, like they're trying to convince themselves or their audience it's legit. On a linked Twitter account, there's a video where someone claiming to be Stephanie Stansfield 13 on school holiday speaks, but it's unmistakably Smart Schoolboy's voice.
Stansfield, 13. I'm on school holiday. I hope you're well. Also, I don't. I'm here. Look. I'm sitting here filming. I'm Stephanie. Enjoying the holiday.
Even with a half-baked voice mod attempt. What's even creepier is that Stephanie Stansfield might be a real person's name. It shows up on a book and a school assignment, but the age is edited to say 13. There's also a connected Facebook page and a YouTube channel where a comment on a video called 1995 Brickton at Night talks about a 12-year-old girl walking around in heels saying, "Lots of schools ban heels, but my girls' school is cool with them." It's chilling. Next up is Truth 11, which has a bio claiming it's run by an anonymous mom with a degree offering advice and compassion. Who flexes being degree educated without saying what degree? Spoiler, it's Schoolboy again. This account is a head-scratcher because it started as an anti-predator page, exposing accounts pretending to be kids, but then flipped into another acid edit page. My guess? It's a smokescreen to throw people off, like, "Nah, I'm one of the good guys. Check my other posts." The voice in its audio clips? Yup, Schoolboys. Then there's Miles-95, a super creepy inactive alt account that's still up as I record this. Word of advice, don't poke it with comments or threats. It's not worth it. There are even more accounts out there with the same vibe. Eerie role-playing, freaky edits. But I'm not going to drag this out by listing them all. What's frustrating is there's no solid proof of direct contact with kids or confirmed victims, but that doesn't make it any less horrifying. This isn't just weird. It's repulsive and deeply disturbing. As for updates, we're in the dark on anything public. Reddit's buzzing with rumors, like claims the person's been doxxed or even served time for other child-related crimes, but there's zero evidence to back it up. One of the subreddits went private, which makes things murkier. The biggest concrete update is that local authorities have been looped in, and that's where it stands. Let's circle back to those questions. Who's running the show? Probably Smartschoolboy09, especially since the voices match in some accounts. But we can't be 100% sure across the board. What's their goal? It's predator-related, no question about it. Where are they? The UK, likely Pont, England, based on the clues. Have they pushed back? Just some snarky comments and posts whining about haters. Nothing more as far as we know. Are authorities involved? Yup, but please don't mess with their process. Thanks for sticking with me through this heavy one. If you thought this breakdown was solid, hit that like button. It means a ton. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next video.